Right, let's see if we're working now. Hopefully that means we're working. Took me 6-7 attempts. Hopefully that means people are in. Let's see if I can get the chat up. Sorry if this is a bit hamstrung. That's usually my approach with this channel, which isn't the best reputation to have. But this is a stream about hot takes and me giving my hot takes, and then people in the chat giving their hot takes, and just seeing where it goes really, and just having a vibe, and then having a debate as well at the same time. But nothing too personal. Just thought I'd try. This is my first live stream, as you can probably tell from being late and for trying to sort stuff out, because I didn't realise that it took that much to do. I thought you just press go live and then you're live, but now it's all modern. I sound like an old man saying that, but yeah. Let me just move myself in the angle better, so my head's just not right there like that. It's not something you want to be seeing in the morning or the afternoon. Well, I said I'll start at 3 o'clock and it's now 20 to 4, so great start already. Let me try and get this chat up while I'm doing this. Where is it? Where is it? Let me try and find it. So I can see who's talking. No, what else is going on? Let me just change this a second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, give me a second. Just trying to make sure everything's working. Checking myself and see if I'm actually live streaming would help, wouldn't it? Right, I am live. Sorted. Just checking if I was live. Yep, and it is working just now. Trying to make sure everything's working. Let me turn this off a second. Got overlay. Checking myself and see if I'm actually live streaming would help, wouldn't it? Got a bash from Harrison in the chat as well. That's what I like to be seeing. Let me just change the angle so my forehead can fit in the frame, because it's quite a sizable thing. But anyway, so finally sorted. The hot takes I did rattle off while it wasn't working. I was saying about how Take Care by Drake is an overrated album, and the only good song from it is Take Care. And I know that's got a lot of people going to be attacking me for that, but it's what it is. But what else? I said that PDA is overrated, and that people who want to stick their tongue down each other's throats when there's literally people right next to them need to sort of control their urges until they're in a less obvious space. I understand it in a sense, like the odd peck and hugging and stuff, but when you're playing tonsil tennis in front of a crowd of a load of people, then you just need to reevaluate yourself. But anyway, this might be a lot of waffling because I'm not really used to live streaming, so I might just do a lot of waffling, which is my forte, it seems, but mostly more just I'll put in the description as well my donation link, so anyone who wants their chats read out, send that in and I will read them out when they come over. But send all your hot takes in as well, and we can debate them, because even though I've got some hot takes, I'm not made of hot takes for on an hour basis. That's more sort of your control in this stream more than me, but we can't complain, can we? But let's have a look at what the chat is saying and see if there's anything on there. Yeah, sorry. Walking away from the camera like an idiot. But anyway, I'll try and get the chat up a second. Let me just... Sorry, this is amateur hour here, but I was sort of in a panic doing this because it's supposed to be 3 o'clock and the stream was starting, and then it's like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, and I was like, well, I'm not an IT tech support, so I'm not an expert in that sort of stuff. I thought it was literally you press live and then you're live, but let's see how long it takes for my voice to get jarring. I know it can, but I was thinking for future episodes as well, I was going to do an episode about confessions, so I was going to tell you people about my confessions, and then other people would send chats in about their confessions, and we sort of have a laugh about them and talk about them and enjoy the... Well, I don't get anonymity because you can see my face and I'm saying them, but people in the chat will get anonymity about what they're saying. What else was I thinking? And then I was going to do an episode where there would be a main subject for the episode, so like music, sport, film, whatever, and sort of the person who donated the most during that stream, I'd then debate them about said topic, and we'd sort of go back and forth and see if my technological advancements can go that far. But yeah, at least I'm live now. Before it was more, it was like, oh, Streamlabs is saying I'm live, and then go on YouTube and it says still waiting, and a bit stressful like that, but I just sorted it. I sorted it indeed. Let me just get this chat up, because I can't see what people are saying, because me being the expert I am, not getting this right, but give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Two people watching now. Yeah, I am popular. Right, let's get the thing up, the chat up on this. Sorry if this first one is going to be a bit shoddy, because I haven't really done streaming before, so trying to sort of get my head around this stuff. I thought it'd be a lot easier than it is, but I am an idiot, so it's what it is. Let me get the chat up, which is taking me a lot longer than I thought. Bloody cracking stream to start off, isn't it? I am an idiot. Right. There we go. There we go. So everyone who's watching right now, just put your chats in of your hot takes and stuff like that, and we can discuss them for however long and see what's going on, really. And you can take the piss out of my crap technology as much as you want, because you wouldn't be incorrect in doing so. So let me see if it works like this. Why is it not coming up on here? I am... Great starter. Well, at least I can say it's going to get better than this, because this is just me waffling while trying to get the settings up. I don't know why I deleted the tab with chat on, I'm such an idiot, but let's see if I can find it. And then we could talk about hot takes. I remember any football fans who were in, my dad said that Anton Griezmann was a glorified Jamie Vardy in 2016 when he was third in Ballon d'Or voting and top goal scorer at the Euros. But my dad has agendas and just sticks to them. He hates Liverpool, he hates Atletico Madrid, so it doesn't matter about what the facts are presented in front of him, it just has to be overrated. He hates Jordan Henderson with a passion, so if you're watching Jordan, I apologise for my dad's slander of you in the past. Where is it? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it hasn't been a cracking start to this. Let's... Where is chat? Come on. I love it when it tells me what to do. I don't want that. I don't want studio mode. Don't want two of me. One of these enough. And that's disgusting enough to see one of me, let alone two of me. But this stream, which relies on chat, is not doing a great job, is it, really? Let's see what it's saying on... oh yeah, and Harrison's put in the chat about as one of our friends who shall not be named because I don't want to shame him in front of two people. So his anonymity would be absolutely shattered if two people found out about this. But the facts are hearing me twice. What a jarring thing to hear. About he said that Man City should get Haaland on loan. Because he said, Mbappe was on loan. Well, even though it was a loan to buy, and that was like, what, two years ago? But at least we didn't get him on loan. We got him a 5-year contract. So if you're listening, Morgan, that one you should be ashamed of. I've baited his name out now, but two people. Don't want him to rush his house. Could get his absolute door smashed in if two people will do it. But another hot take as well that just came into my head then is that baths are underrated and are better than showers. I know showers sort of warm you up a bit, but sometimes I'm a bit of a lazy bastard, as you can tell with how this stream's going. So I lie in the bath with some tunes on. It's not too bad. Obviously not playing any song other than Take Care from Take Care if I've got tunes on. Or playing songs from More Life because that's better than Views, yeah, trigger everyone. And what other? And another hot take about music is that it doesn't matter what the artist is. If a tune is a banger, then I'm just going to listen to it. It doesn't matter if it's Bieber, Billie Eilish, Lionel Richie, Earth, Wind and Fire, Drake, Kanye. No, I was about to say Digga D, but won't catch me listening to that shite. Every drill song sounding the same. Another hot take for anyone listening who's a drill fan. That's my hot take to contribute to you. But what else? Yeah, as I said, most drum music is an overrated genre, and just every song is the same sort of instrumental, and the artist has to carry it a bit. Or I could just put a hoodie on now and a balaclava and put a deep voice on, and now I'm a drill artist. So it's not too difficult to it's not too difficult to be a drill artist day and age. And like then they get away with talking about how murdering people, and I'm thinking, well, the police they must be pretty confident in their lawyers if they're talking about the stuff they're talking about. And anyone in the comments send their hot takes in as well, so it's not just me getting crucified, and anyone else can put their hot takes in as well, or opinions that they want to debate. I know I like saying in every sentence, it's just a habit, so apologies for the delay with the stream as well, because yeah, the debate as well that Harrison's put in, I'm guessing he is by the fact that he's put that in, is that girls who they could be 4'4", they could be 5'4", or just general size, and if you're not over 6 foot, they won't even 6 foot. They're like, if you even put a 5 in front of your height measurement, then they're not even going to be seen near you. So that's my trouble. I wear heel raisers with my shoes, and just bumps me up to 6 foot. Not on purpose, not the height thing, but just I do it anyway because it's rub against me. I don't know why I've let you into my medical prowess, but I'm probably going to do this stream for about an hour, and then drop off, see what everyone's putting in the comments. Got 2 people watching right now, but hopefully that builds up, and then we get some more conversations flowing, because as you can tell, I am an awkward bastard. So the more controversial opinions, the better. The more debates going on, the better. And what was I going to say? The more sort of things that you can get from what I'm saying, or from what else is going on, will sort of helping me getting better at streaming, really. Like trying to improve on streaming and try and be a streamer anyway. I don't know, trying is a key word in that sentence, because as you can tell, I need some work on my conversations skills, but it's just always a good test. It's always a good way to what else is going on, will sort of helping me getting. Sorry, I was watching myself to see if the stream was working. See how amateur I am. But anyone who wants to comment in any of their hot takes as well, then be my guest, and it's a safe space, and you usually end up rebounding back to me anyway. So other hot takes I've got is that any basketball fans, that I think Giannis is overrated, and that even though he can be effective, but his actual skill set, there's a lot of better basketball players than he is. Try and be a streamer anyway. Shut up. Oh, I hate hearing my voice back, so I bet that was painful to hear for everyone. But yeah, as you can tell, a lot of rambling by me, because trying to improve on my streaming stuff. As you can tell, the streaming setup is not the most high tech. It's just wardrobe, some Amazon parcels, some blinds. I hope the lighting's alright as well. Next to a bed in a study, which isn't even mine, but I'm using it anyway. But anyone with any opinions, whack them in the comments, and anyone who's kind enough to donate or wants their chat read out, then I've put my Streamlabs in the comments. And we could do that. I'll just shut that phone off. But yeah, really, a bit about me. I used to make sketch videos when I started when I was 15. And I made a video called How to Get Girls. And as you can tell in the video, I was definitely single at the time. And it wasn't very effective. It was more of an ironic sort of sketch video. And I had a love affair with a minion, so classic rom-com stuff, all the stereotypes. It was just a teenage adolescent thing. Me and my brother made it, and it got like 800 views. I remember I was buzzing, because 800 views to me is like I'm famous, and I used the song "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye in it, and I remember I walked around a couple of lessons, because a lot of my friends were watching it and stuff, because everyone was saying, "Oh, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that?" I thought I was the new KSI, because a couple hundred people watched my video. But But I remember walking around the classroom and hearing Let's Get It On playing, and there's a clip of it at the end where I'm in my boxes with the minion watching Babe Station, I think it was, eating cereal and surrounded by a load of food. So that was me me really showing definitely how much little I cared about myself, that I would start start like my first video, just already just sitting in boxes. There's been a lot of family viewing in my videos, like my brother's filmed videos before my mum's filmed one video, and the shakiest hands ever, and her acting was worse than mine, and I don't know how I passed A level in GCSE drama. That was shocking on my part. And just sort of waffling, really. As you can tell, I'm waffling right now. But let me move this back a sec so it's better angle. What the fuck is this mouse mat? It's the weirdest mouse mat ever. Yeah, so started YouTube when I was 14, 15. As most YouTubers did, I tried hopping on trends and it worked, and then as your views got lower and lower and lower, I was sort of was panicking because to me I was like, why have I not got 1 million views yet? Why I was like, I need this video is definitely going to get a few thousand views, few 100,000 views, and then gets like 100, and I'm like, well, that's better than nothing. And I think I've literally, because I'm uploading in so long, I think I've lost like 5 subscribers. So I used to be on like 150, and now I'm on 137, so even more than that, like for nearly 15 subscribers. That's not great to me, but like I said, I was going to do a video on confessions, my confessions, the audience's confessions, sort of, not Dr. Phil, but sort of show where it's just everyone's just having a laugh about stories they want to tell, and we sort of talk about them, see what happens really. But yeah, this stream's probably going to last about an hour. I've been on for about 20 minutes, so about 4 o'clock, and I mean at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it's supposed to be 4 o'clock if I bloody started on time, but 5 o'clock will be the time that I sort of dip off. But hopefully everyone enjoys this sort of ramble video of me talking for a long time. I know I'm trying to be engaging, but as the generic white person I am, there's nothing really unique about me, so it's just sort of as long as I get better and better, and the video quality will get better as well. I know it's not amazing right now, so apologies for the only thing that's whiter than me is this setup, to be honest. Got all those walls behind me. But everyone who's watching, send your opinions in that you want to talk about. Send your hot takes, controversial opinions, whatever, and we can discuss. It could be about anything, could be about sport, could be about music, could be about just general life, could be about certain people that are overrated, underrated, whatever, and just sort of have a laugh, really. That's what this is about. Just sort of me probably building my confidence up about talking in general, because talking to viewers like this, I find... No, I don't dislike it, because I've talked in front of people before, but I remember when I was younger, I used to be a lot more self-conscious about... I used to be unfiltered, and when you're young, you don't really care, so I'll just shout random offensive stuff in the class and stuff, and be like, oh, I'm getting attention from everyone, and you think, oh, girls will love me for doing that, and then girls think, who's this weirdo? Which is still no, it's not still the case now. I've been able to coerce sounds like a bloody roofie them if I put it like that. Don't want to say that. Already get my self cancelled already, and it's only 24 minutes in, so cracking start. But yeah, I had a bit of a rebrand of the channel as well, because the stuff was about I had like a swing as my thing. It's an inside joke about how I got talked about for a couple of weeks because there was a swing at a park, and I got hit by it, so then I ended up going hospital, and everyone started saying on Snapchat people thought I was dead, and I just wasn't, just because of one, because no one really knew what had happened to me. I had a Nokia 210 at the time, which was my parents going, well, if you're going to get a phone, you have to pay for it yourself, or it has to be a present. So I had a white Nokia 210, was the Snake Game King, probably had a disgustingly high score on that. That was the state of me. But anyone, any opinions, chuck them in the comments as well, so it's not just me rambling about my life story. That's probably the least interesting thing you'll tune into. But just like and subscribe on the stream as well, because I'm going to try and do weekly streams when I'm not working, or when I can find the time. So I'm going to try and be a lot more consistent on this channel than I used to be, and just talking or getting the viewers up. So I'll share this stream about as well, so any opinions can be done. Sorry if I'm getting my phone out on stream. It's not really professional of me. You don't see Tfue or Ninja doing this. Well, you don't see Ninja doing Moth recently, because if you get paid 50 mil, you're not really gonna care. But anyway, let me just share this link around, so that it's not just me waffling to myself, which is the worst thing for people to be hearing. But yeah, you can tell I self-deprecate a lot from how much I say, but to be fair, we've been live 25 minutes and it hasn't felt like it, to be fair. So yeah, I'm going to be on till 5 or just after 5, or however long it takes. If any chats get sent through or any donations, then I'll go on there and I'll read all them before I go off, really. So I've put it in the description, and I might put it in the comments as well, actually, of my link, so that anyone who wants to donate can. I'm sorry, I know it's not the most high tech of streams, but I'm trying to get there, at least. A for effort, I guess, which is the most cringy thing I've ever said, but anyone with any opinions, or anyone with anything they want to talk about, really, is all opinions are welcome. You won't be judged. Well, you will be judged, but mine are getting judged already, so it's not as sorry. Any opinions will be great. Another controversial opinion, which gets me bullied a lot, is that Ready Salted is the goat flavour of Chris. So anyone who thinks about Bash says I hate salt and vinegar with a passion as well. That's my least favourite flavour, like whenever it's in the house. I remember my dad said to me, I was in his house and he'd bought some crisps or whatever, and he said, I've got some, I bought some crisps especially for you, like being serious. And I was like, it shows how little he knows about me. And then he goes, oh, they're all ready salted. I mean, they're all salt and vinegar. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't know very well. He thought I was 1 year older than I actually am as well. Shows how much I'm loved. I hope he's not watching this. But anyway, yeah, really, anyone, the 2 viewers right now, buddy worldwide poll I've got, put your opinions in the comments. We can have a discussion about them, and we can just have a chat and a laugh, and then by 5 o'clock, or by the time all the ultra chats are finished, then I'll be off. Which sounds a bit money grabbing when I put it like that, but yeah, any hot takes, any opinions, whack them in the comments. We can speak about them. Another hot take I've got is that I think I'm so bland that I can't even think of a hot take. Tepid take. Um, but um, but yeah, Bash. I need to stop saying bash. It's too bad of a habit. Succumbing to peer pressure. I'm already a whore to the chat. But anyway, sort of, I'm trying to get on my hot takes about food. I hate fish. Actually, I don't mind tuna, and like if fish is in, if I hate like the fishy fish, which sounds stupid to say, but I hate like fish which is sort of like salmon. I hate with a passion. I had it once at my nan and granddad's house, and I feel like it scarred me for life because I won't touch it after that. Uh, but yeah, I like calamari, which is squid, which does sound disgusting on the thing, but it doesn't taste like fish to me. Lobster as well doesn't taste like fish to me. Fucking hell, I don't want to sound any more posh by saying about lobster. Um, but yeah, my eating habits uh, are pretty inconsistent as well. When I was at university, I would actually have a treat day, and it would be like 6,000 calories, which is like more than I would eat for the rest of the week anyway. So I'll be like, I'll behave for the rest of the day, eat all that, and then before you know it, I've put on 5 pounds. I put on 2 stone at university. Shows how little I did. Um, but yeah, I mean, how thick my hair is. Yeah, as you can tell, I've got the look of a generic white person. With my thick failed fade with awful hairline and a face that you can't really pick out of a crowd. Really, you'd be walking around and couldn't really pick me out. If I was in a police lineup, it would just be everyone be like, "Oh, do you recognise who did this to you?" And it'd just be me next to like the most generic vanilla people ever, and it wouldn't be the most entertaining thing. We're on 3 viewers now, which is starting to get there. And all the viewers that are here and all the viewers that come in the future, put your opinions and stuff in the comments, and we can have a little debate. Stop me from waffling about my life story. I know that's not the most entertaining thing, but I'm trying to work on this YouTube thing where I talk for a long time and sort of try and keep myself as entertaining as possible, and as possible is the key word because I'm not really too entertaining to begin with. But I'll check the comments and see if anyone's put any opinions in there so we can discuss them, so it's not just me getting crucified. But other opinions I have about food is that curry is the most overrated. Indian and curry is the most overrated cuisine ever. People go for an Indian, going for a curry. I'm like, well, you're just going to have rice with a load of sauce on it. So to be fair, I've had a couple of decent things. Like if you have some good chicken or good kebabs or lamb and stuff, that's quite good. But curry in general, I'm just like, I remember, because it's like one of them where if your parents make a meal and you go downstairs and obviously they've made tea for you, but you don't want to be like an ungrateful little shit, so they'll be like, oh, what's for tea? And it's just like curry, and you just like, I have to pretend that I'm not like thinking, oh, for God's sake. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, thanks for doing tea. Really appreciate that. I'm in mind. I'm thinking, oh, I wish it was something else. But yeah, I think Indian's an overrated cuisine. Chinese, is brown sauce the best? Brown sauce is ridiculously overrated, and it's not even on the level of tomato sauce. I know a lot of people think either tomato sauce is like. Well, to be fair, I'm fulfilling my generic white person stereotype by saying about brown sauce. I mean, saying about tomato sauce is up there. Like at McDonald's, I'm that guy who gets tomato sauce with their chips and salt and peppers. I'm definitely that person who puts salt on something without even tasting it because I'm just that much of a whore for salt, I guess. Like at uni, but the amount of heartburn I probably got there could have I had a cardiac arrest from the amount of salt I was having. But yeah, any more opinions in the comments, and any super chats will be read out by the end of the stream. The stream's probably going to finish about 5 o'clock. So everyone who's watching, just drop an opinion in the comments, and I'll reply to it. If you haven't, if you have, I just can't see it, so I don't know what's going on there. YouTube hasn't really been behaving with me today, so yeah, really. Let me check if I've had any super chats. See, I'm making sure they're coming up on screen. Excuse me, Jesus. It's a great first start to the stream as well. Start 40 minutes late and then burping and drinking water the whole time. It doesn't sound like something that people like, but I am saying that when ASMR was a trend, so and apparently I have no taste because I don't like brown sauce, but I'm guessing the person who simps over brown sauce that much has no taste either. So yeah. But yeah, any more opinions coming in? So it's the more opinions and the less waffling about my life story, so I'm guessing that'll be an advantage to you in a way. Sort of you controlling the stream for a change, the viewers, instead of me just being a state. But they're future ideas. I was saying I was going to do a stream on confessions where I was going to give my confessions, and then other viewers were coming with their confessions, but obviously I feel like they'll be more confident in doing so because they'll be anonymous. Excuse me. Tired of my own shit. Bored of my own voice. But yeah. Making sure the latency is working, yeah. But yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties today and the talking. Been trying to work on streaming anyway, because I am a good rambler, to be fair, as you can tell, and like trying to work on sort of this thing, and as you can tell I'm not an expert, but everyone's sticking with me. I do really appreciate it. How many viewers are on now? I've got two concurrent viewers currently, which is always good, and we're gonna try and any hot takes from the people as well. I will answer, and any my Streamlabs link is in the comments and in my description as well. So do I have a girlfriend? Well, I don't know how, but I've somehow swindled my way a girlfriend. I'm very lucky to have her because she puts up with my weirdness, and she does support my live streaming, so that's always good from her. She might be here now, I don't know. Always watching me. Paranoia. But yeah, I do. Met her at university. Don't know. We didn't speak for ages, and then we ended up getting together after finally just deciding to sort of give it a go, really. But whoever's in the comments asking that, I'm sorry to inform you, but that I do. But I feel like that's a surprise to most people. Because if I saw me in the street, I'd definitely think they're single. Especially how awkward I am acting now because I'm a bit of a state. But yeah, any opinions, any controversial opinions or hot takes, drop them in the comments. Any chats that want to get read out, I've put my Streamlabs in the comments and I'll pin it as well. And it's in the description as well. So thanks for everyone who's joined this stream anyway. I really appreciate it. I know it's my first stream, so I'm not going to be too good at it. But yeah, just trying to see what happens really, because I know I can be a bit dull at times, but that's why the chat runs the streams really. So if a chat put anything in, then I'm sure to answer and I'm sure to debate them. Like there's a reason why when I was younger I didn't have many friends because I just sat in the library reading, because that's what all the bachelors do. Heartbreaking. Oh well. Might have to have an e-girl on the side. We never know. No, I'm joking. If my girlfriend's watching this and I'm going to be in the doghouse tonight, is what it is. But yeah, anyone tuning in, put opinions or comments in, or just chat in general, because I wasn't expecting a million people to turn out on the first one, but I do appreciate everyone's tuned in for as long as they have. Obviously, it's my job for keeping you here, so hopefully I can be a bit more entertaining for you all. But yeah, any opinions, any hot topics that want to get discussed, like me thinking Mo Salah's overrated, I'm just dropping that out there for any Liverpool fans who are going to find me and I'll get rushed, but that's besides the point. I'm a Man City fan, so would I like a brown sauce cake? I think I'd rather drink bleach, to be honest, than have a brown sauce cake. At least the bleach would fill me up. Fucking hell, that was deep. No, I think tomato sauce cake I might eat because it's actually got some sweetness to it, but brown sauce cake, fucking hell. You must be some addict if you're going to get that. Dr. Pepper cake would be fire. I'm trying to think of a... I'm pretty whorish for chocolate, so a cake with chocolate, anything with chocolate in general, I'll probably eat it. I've got a gluten intolerance, but it doesn't stop me from eating all them. I had to go vegan. Well, I didn't have to go vegan. I had to go gluten and dairy free at one point, and Jesus, I was like half of the whole food that I like. No, the whole pretty much of my own food taken away. So, not always something that you want to see. But no, I don't want a brown sauce cake. I do appreciate the gesture though, but a brown sauce cake is not really for me. I think I'd rather just have a normal cake, gluten-free cake, so that my stomach doesn't decide to trap itself together the next day. But yeah, sorry, my laptop playing up. But yeah, I know the camera quality is not amazing, and I'm trying to fix that for next time. I'm just on a webcam at the moment, so nothing too groundbreaking. But yeah, brown sauce is not for me. HP sauce my dad used to love, but my opinion as well is that, well, I'm glad getting invited to a viewer's house on the first stream. That's always nice. If I knew you were coming, I would make you a brown sauce cake. I don't know if that's a euphemism or not, but if it is, then I told you I'm a taken man. So trying to get rizzed by a member of the could be a man. I don't know. It could be a man or a woman who's asking me these things. I hope it's a woman, because that would boost my ego. If it's a man, then it would just terrify me. But yeah, offending people already, and it's not even 45 minutes in. That's why talent is permanent, really. But yeah, enough about blowing smoke up my own arse. Anyway, anyone for this hot takes? Well, trans, right? Okay, well, another group I've offended. Didn't know how many SJWs I'll get on this stream, but getting trolled by my by a fan on the first stream. That's it's always nice to see. It's like when someone's like, "Oh, I shagged your mum," and someone's like, "My mum's dead," and then it's the biggest curveball, and you're just like, "Well, don't know what to say to that. I don't know if they're telling the truth or not, but yeah." Anyway, talking about your mum jokes, which is a cracking turn of events. But yeah, so anyone who's got any controversial opinions, hot takes, anything, anyone who also any donations are really appreciated as well. I know it's might be a bit arrogant to ask, but just trying to make this thing work really, and I'm being transparent with you. Trans, brilliant. With you guys, gals, trans, he, him. Is my mum good looking? I don't think it's my place to say, but I'm not. I'm gonna dig too much of a hole by asking that, but that's letting me know that my mum's never gonna appear on these streams because I get bullied about her. So it's always nice. Is asking about my mum on the first stream, but yeah, I'll finish at 5 o'clock. I've enjoyed hearing some controversial opinions. So in the last 15 minutes, if anyone's got any controversial opinions, then just drop it in the comments and I'll read it out. But yeah, really, I'm surprised I've been able to talk this one. Well, I'm not surprised. I waffle all the time, but I mean, I've engaged 2 or 3 people today, so 2 or 3 people more than I did beforehand. But yeah, and my bedtime isn't 5 p.m. It's just when I need to eat and do other stuff and plan the next streams. Because if I'm on for more than 2 hours, then well, I was supposed to be on for 2 hours, but then my technical difficulty started playing up, and YouTube decided to make it slightly harder than I thought it was to create a stream. So that's just me being an idiot, I guess. But yeah, subscribe and like as well while everyone's here. If they haven't liked the stream already or subscribed, it's always nice to see. Always boosts the old ego, and when you subscribe, you'll know when I'm streaming next, whether you want to or not, I guess. Well, you could turn actually notifications off, but it'll come up on your feed at least. But another hot take I have is that plain chocolate is sometimes the best chocolate. So plain dairy milk sometimes hits the same, or it hits different, not hits the same. Or plain Galaxy, that's up there. Sometimes the caramel in Galaxy is too sickly for me, but yeah, you can tell I like it out of the majority of this treat. Does my girlfriend have a dog? Yeah, I think so. Dog's a little shit though. Barks all the time. And he's a bit terrifying, I'm not going to lie. He's a little dog he has a bit of Alzheimer's, so you get up and he just starts barking at you and tries to bite you. But yeah, my girlfriend does have a dog. I don't know why. I don't know why I've got Detective Detective Aquastix on the case, trying to find out everything about me. They'll be asking for my address next, but I'll be sure to keep that confidential from any stalkers or any stands. Sorry, I'm yawning because I'm just bored of I'm bored of what I'm saying. No, I'm joking. I hope no one's been bored anyway. It's been an eventful first start to the stream, at least. 40 minutes late, and then end up streaming later. So yeah, I'm beyond till either till max 5 o'clock. If any super chats get sent, I'll be sure to read them out before then. But Blackpink, I don't know who Blackpink is, to be honest. So I couldn't say I stan it. But yeah, everyone who's stuck on this stream so far, thanks for joining me. Thanks for got a new channel rebound as well, as you can tell. With used to be some dead picture of a swing as my banner, and just a random Google image that I thought was sick when I was like 15, but grown up a bit now. I definitely don't stand K-pop. That's I don't know if that's a controversial opinion or not, but I think I'm a bit too bit too different than K-pop. And right, okay, I've just been called daddy. I don't have any children that I know of. If there are any of you out there, then I can't afford the child support, so there's no point contacting me. But I'm guessing I've got my first super fan, and it's not even been an hour of streaming, so that's nice of them. But yeah, there's another 15-20 minutes of the stream, and then I'll have to call it a day, and then I'll sort out the setup for next time, so it's not just me sat in the corner of a desk waffling for however long. But yeah, it's 14 viewers. That's nice of everyone who's joined. Try and suck up a bit more so I can get more viewers. That's great of me, but I love Oreos. Just came into my head just because talk about cake. I love Oreos. I love the goat chocolate bar for me is either the Oreo cream egg, which is bury me in that, or just the Oreo bar that you can get from Cadbury's. Can I love you? Well, I need to meet you first, so and we can see what happens, can't we? Well, 10 minutes left of the stream anyway, so getting rizzed in the got the Wizard of Oz in the comments rizzing me up, so that's always good. But yeah, thanks for sticking by me, everyone on this who's been on this stream for however long they have. I know it's difficult with what I'm saying because probably I need to make. I'm probably going to plan the next stream a lot better, so it's not just me going But yeah, everyone who's watching, really appreciate your time. Any controversial opinions or hot takes, whack them in the comments, and we can have a debate about them and talk about them instead of just having me throw myself under the bus. And right, getting I feel like my eyes have been sexually assaulted just by reading those comments, to be honest. But it's better to have some comments than none, so I'm not just talking to myself like a schizophrenic. Sake, that's getting cut out. But yeah, really, just I'm gonna try streaming once a week minimum. Either it's usually be on Friday at 3 o'clock, or it'll be on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, depending on which day I'm least busy. I know that sounds like I've not got priorities, but I do, because I want to try doing YouTube as a solid thing. So and in the comments as well, any improvements you want to see, any ideas you've got for further streams, I'm open to it. And why am I so posh? Because, well, I'm from Cheshire, so that probably makes me posher than someone from Hackney or Blackpool, shithole. No, hey, from Blackpool, that was all you've got is the Pleasure Beach, and then it's just a bit of a dump, so that's another controversial opinion. I guess that's probably the most controversial opinion I've said there. It's like, you've got Pleasure Beach, you got couple of arcades, and then you've just got a load of streets you don't want to walk down past 5 o'clock at night. So always a nice place to go, Blackpool. It's always, after 2 hours, you realise where you could have just gone to a lot nicer beach and less likely to get stabbed. But yeah, I think it's because I just speak in full sentences most of the time, what most people, I guess. So I can be a bit of a posho, but yeah, any donations are appreciated as well. And any comments and opinions are always appreciated. Any comments that I don't answer that are commented on when this video is finished, then then I'll answer them at the start of the next stream. Probably, I think maybe probably on one of the later streams I'll do a confession stream because it'll just be exposing myself too much. It'd be better if people in the comments sort of make videos you are funny. Wow, it's nice to hear. I'll have to rustle up some videos in between, but the live streams I'm just doing for now because just I can get content out easier, and the videos I used to take took ages of planning, so I'm trying to sort of balance the videos really. And any ideas for videos that you want to see as well, like a day in the life, or I don't know. I think vlogs are a bit overrated as well. I don't know why people. Right, okay. I don't know. This whoever is this Socrates person, they go from saying normal stuff and just asking my opinion on stuff to then just saying stuff disgustingly sus. So I don't know if that's a compliment, but if it is, I really appreciate the compliment. But yeah, I think I might wrap up now actually because it's been an hour and I think my laptop needs charging, which is what an amateur YouTuber would say. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me today and giving your controversial opinions and stuff like that. And I'm going to do a follow up to this next week and plan it a bit better, so I've got more controversial opinions to rattle off, and I might have some guests on it as well, so it's not just me talking, so there's other people to like other than me. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. I appreciate the time you've taken out to watch me, and the donation link is in there, so if you're kind enough to give a donation, I'd really appreciate it. But if not, then I'll schedule when my next stream is, and then it'll probably come up on your inbox if anyone who's subbed and stuff like that will see it. And if not, then I've been a very awkward Jude Mercer, but oh, there's another comment. Give me a second. Getting called daddy again. That's normal. I've been a very awkward and unprepared Jude Mercer with my technical difficulties, but it's been a pleasure speaking to everyone, and I'll see you when I'm next streaming, and any suggestions are appreciated, and thank you, and have a good rest of your day and evening really.